On Wednesday, September 7th, the flood of 2011 ravaged the Owego-Appalachian community. Many months later, we're still rebuilding, recovering. While the flood certainly took its toll on our property and our geography, a deeper effect came with him for so many of our community's residents. One person has had the forethought to realize that while this community deals with the aftermath of a natural disaster, it eventually will be viewed as a piece of our history. Christina Bengal, who works for OA Schools as a middle school social studies teacher, is also the advisor for the Yorkers Club of Owego-Appalachian Middle School, our district's team that competes in history bowls each year. It's the support of these students that she has embarked on a labor of love, and it's called Unsinkable, the 2011 flood in our own words.
We decided to undertake this project because we wanted something in the historical record that told us what occurred to real people living in our town and our community. And we wanted our children and our grandchildren to have an understanding of what went on here. Something that was taken from the hearts and the minds of their family and not a newspaper report.
Several weeks ago, Mrs. Bengal announced that the Yorkers would begin work on accumulating stories for a book about the flood of 2011. The stories would be snapshots of experiences and memories from the flood, what occurred in different families, how folks witnessed what unfolded around them, how they approached the new obstacles and challenges the storm brought, and how a community rallied and continues to every day to help one another.
We're hoping that this project will enable people to express feelings in a way that they haven't been able to before. Feelings about things they've seen their family go through, that they themselves have gone through, that their children have experienced. And in a way, maybe this is a cathartic experience for them, a way to get their feelings off of their chest and have it there for their future generations to experience through them.
To help pull together those stories, which will be considered for the book project, Mrs. Bengal has created a Facebook page entitled Unsinkable, which you can subscribe to, then submit your stories there. But that's not the only way you can contribute your story. Whether it's shorter or longer, if you'd like to include your experience during or shortly following the flood, you can also send it to Mrs. Bengal through email at bengalc@oscsd.org.
There are various ways people can get in touch with us. If you use Facebook, you can search Unsinkable and request to be added to the group. We're adding people 18 years and older to that group. You can write down your experience there. We have students with Unsinkable interview books who will be coming around to friends and family. We have individual forms that I can send out digitally and also will be distributing throughout the town. And I plan on, the kids and I plan on visiting some local fire department meetings and town board and things like that to further disseminate to citizens and businesses our paperwork so that you can get back to us. And there may be a website. Stay tuned.
Help us add your story to our history.
What makes the whole thing worthwhile is the Yorker students and even other kids not in the club who are joining the effort, and they understand at the age of 11, 12, and 13 how important it is to have something like this on the record, and they have thrown themselves wholeheartedly into it. And if it wasn't for them, this would not be occurring. They're great kids.